You know, people ask me about my opinions and stuff on this whole Ukraine thing going on and Russia thing going on. And to be honest with you, I don't have an opinion on it because is it a useless, senseless war? Yeah, it is. But what am I going to do about it? I can't do nothing about it. I have no control over what they do. What they do is not the United States. And honestly, I feel bad for innocent people losing their lives. But I'm also not going to lose sleep over something that's going on in another country. I mean, it's just the fact of the matter is we don't care about our own people enough to worry about what's going on with them. Why would I care about what's going on in another country? Now, it was the whole Israel-Palestine thing was brought up as well. And, you know, before I move into that, I do feel like, in my honest opinion, Ukraine is tied into some heavy dirt with the Biden family. I feel like Ukraine is tied into some pretty heavy stuff that's going on with our government that they don't ever want out, that will probably never get out. And I have a feeling that with what's going on with Russia, trying to hold them accountable for it, it's at some point this was going to happen. This was going to happen at some point. Both parties are definitely responsible for a lot of unnecessary deaths. Both parties are responsible for perpetuating hate and war when there's no reason for it. So I don't side with either one. The same with Israel and Palestine. I don't side with either one. Why? Because they've been doing this type of stuff for years with each other. Years ago, they were supposed to have some kind of peace treaty signed and moving to, you know, a better, freer life and stuff like that. But when you look at it, Palestinians have a lot of hate in their heart in general. And I know that people say that, well, this is something that's been brewing. And Israel, Jewish people, the same thing. A lot of Palestinians are saying, well, they've did us wrong. They've controlled us for years. They've taken without. They've taken our homes. They've taken our land. They've done a lot of mean, evil, nasty things to us. So this was coming by a terrorist organization. Hamas is a terrorist organization representing Palestinians, and they're standing behind them. That in itself should tell you exactly what to think and how you should see this. I don't see it as either side being more or less responsible for it. In the sense of what's going on now, I blame Palestine, Hamas, for doing it the way that they did, killing tons of innocent people right off the bat, and then going right into all-out war. I see what's happening here in the United States with the Palestinians that are protesting in the streets. They are breaking into innocent businesses. They are destroying people's property. They are getting violent in the streets. They're kicking in doors and stuff of train stations. There was an interview with a Palestinian in Canada, and he flat out just told the reporter, it's not my fault that you didn't catch the fact that I wasn't honoring your oath. Raise your right hand, say this after me. I didn't say any of the stuff you guys told me to say. I just stood there, quiet. Nobody said anything. So I didn't swear to anything in your Canadian country. I'm going to do what I want. And until basically everybody here believes in the same thing that I believe in, I don't care if you guys die. I don't care what happens. I don't have to follow what you follow. And eventually we will control this place. Ultimately, at the end of the day, religion is the root of all evil when it comes to this, because their religious beliefs are what pit them against each other. In the Middle East, it was the same way. Sunni versus Shia, sectarian violence. The way they believed differently, they would kill each other over it. And we have these Middle Eastern type ideologies and religions coming over here into the United States, and they're going to plan out some kind of turf war here in the United States as well. I don't think so. There ain't no Palestinian. There ain't no Israelite. There ain't no Hebrew anything. There's no Muslim. There's no Chinese or anything that is going to take over the United States. There's enough of us here to make sure that doesn't happen. And I damn sure won't stand around and just let it happen when it's time. So when I tell you my opinions on things, or I don't blame anybody and I find everybody just as equally responsible, I wholeheartedly mean that. Because when I know it's time to defend my country, I'm damn sure ready to do it. Without a shadow of a doubt. And it's coming. They're here in our streets. They're protesting by the thousands. They're destroying things. They're fighting people. They're attacking people in the streets and stuff here in protest. This shows you the type of people that they are. And if you're not ready for it, well, you got a problem then. While all of this is going on, here in the United States, we're moving thousands and thousands and thousands of illegal immigrants into the United States and giving them aid that we don't give our own people. You should prepare for something very bad to happen here in the near future. This doesn't look good. And when it's election time, remember how you voted. And remember how your state represented you. And stop voting that way. If it's a Democratic state that's allowing people to just pour in, and you're not with the support of millions of dollars going to people that are illegal, and more for putting money into the communities and people that need it, obviously your representatives that you voted for don't represent you the right way or don't care about what you have to say. So you may want to think about how you vote next time. That's all I can say right now. Please be aware of what's going on. Keep your head on a swivel. Situational awareness. And let's all be ready for something to happen in the near future. Take care. Be blessed.